Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I'm here with my fifth layout using the August Hip Kit. And this one I had to pull out some cardstock because I am running low on paper. I don't have any full sheets of pattern paper left. So I brought out some cardstock, some craft, that's from Basil, and I'm just going to layer up some of my paper scraps here. So I have this really large pink script one. This is from Studio or 7 paper. Is that what it's called? Yes. 7 paper, which is a brand of Studio Calico. So I'm trying not to say Studio Calico, but it kind of is. So yeah. So I'm going to use that along the bottom, and then on the top here is a piece of paper from Pink Fresh Studios. And then I also have this triangle paper, which is from Studio Calico. And I'm going to use that along the center there. And I'm going to keep the branding strip on it that has the plus signs. I'm just going to keep that on there because I think it adds a nice little border. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these down where I want them. Kaylin is showing you another layout that she did. This was the morning that Kaylin had off of school, so she was scrapbooking with me. So you're going to see her every so often pop her hands in and her stuff. So we had fun. Okay, so I got this all down, and I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine, and I stitched along the outside, just a big square along the outside of it, just to kind of bring it all together. So did that off camera because I can't take my camera over to where my sewing machine is, and you guys don't want to see that. I have to do it on the floor. It's awesome. So okay, so I have the stitching done, and I am going to start working on my page. Okay, so this picture is from college, and this is going to go in my sorority album. And this is just one of my favorite pictures. Sorry, Kaylin asked me to cut something out for her, so I cut that out. But this is one of my favorite pictures. And when I first started this layout, I wasn't 100% sure what my title was going to be yet. I just knew that I wanted to do this picture because it is one of my favorites, and those girls are some of my best friends still. So I wanted to do that, and just and I'm going to use this favorite here. And at first I was thinking like favorite picture, or one of my favorites or something like that. But then something else struck me, and I went, hey, this was taken at our favorite bar that we used to go to in college. So it's going to kind of turn into that. It is one of my favorite pictures, but it was also taken at our favorite bar. So that's going to be kind of what the journaling is about. So I put down the favorite there. That is a thicker package called Wildflower. And then I was maybe thinking about putting it on top of the picture, but then I kind of accidentally put it on top of the picture, and I loved the way it looked. So that's where it's going to go. So that was a happy accident. I have some of these die cuts here from the Crepe Paper Wonder collection. I have a big bingo card that I'm going to layer behind the picture there. And then I have a deer antler type thing, I guess that's what it is. And then I'm going to layer a blue heart, felt heart over that. And that's all from the Crepe Paper Wonder die cut pack. And the deer head kind of makes sense because the bar was both indoor and outdoor, and it was in the woods. Well, not in the woods, but there was woods behind it. So, yeah, like you could literally walk out back behind the bar and walk into a set of woods. So it kind of makes sense, I guess. And I'm going to use these stickers. These are called Charm, and these were included in the kit, and they're like a corrugated cardboard almost. And I'm spelling out the name of the bar, which was called Big Daddy's. I was kind of deciding where I'm going to put everything here. Okay, so I'm pretty positive I know that I like all that, so I'm just going to go ahead and commit before I start changing my mind. I'm using some Scotch Quick Dry adhesive here to kind of reinforce these stickers. I'm going to do that for both this one and the title as well. I just really like the way that word fits over the picture so nicely. Almost done. It takes some time to, you know, get the thickers glued down, but in the long run it's worth it just because I know they're not going to come off now. Okay, so I'm going to pop up this little deer head on some pop dots. I'm going to use kind of bigger ones and then use some smaller ones up here on the antlers and the ears. And I stapled the felt heart in the center of it as well. So those are 3 of my sorority sisters. Starting from the left, that's Jessica and Shauna and Christina. And Jessica and Christina were both my little sisters. And Shauna was my grand little. I don't know if that would make sense to anyone else who's not in a sorority, but she was a little of one of my littles who wasn't in the picture. I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't if you're not in a sorority, but yeah. So, and by me saying that they were my little sisters means that when they rushed and got into the sorority, I ended up being kind of their mentor and helping them with all their stuff that they needed when they first got in and helping them learn all the history. And yeah, so that's called a big sister. So I'm kind of like their buddy. A mentor is probably the best way to say it. But I ended up having 5 different little sisters the entire time I was in that sorority. So it was fun though. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, these girls are still some of my best friends. So I have these labels from Studio Calico, and I was trying to see if they were self-adhesive, but they're not. I thought they were for a second, but they're just regular punched out labels. So I went ahead and layered them here. These did not come in the kit. These were from my stash. But I had them sitting next to my desk, so I went ahead and used a few of them up, and that's where I'm going to do my journaling. But I like just the little added pop of hot pink there. I think it stands out really nicely against the light pink. So I'm just going to do my journaling across all 3 of these labels, and I'm just talking about how, you know, this was our favorite bar, and we went so often that we would walk in, and by the time we got to the bar, the bartenders knew us and they had our drinks ready because they knew what we liked to drink. So that's probably why it was our favorite. We were treated really well there. And I'm going to use a few of these enamel hearts here. These are from Freckled Fawn. These did not come in the kit. These are from my stash. And I'm going to go ahead and use up all of them. So I used a couple pink and some lime green. And I made a spelling mistake, so I kind of just wrote over it a little bit. And I used a couple of pink enamel dots from Crepe Paper Wonder, which came in the kit. And that is going to complete my layout. So thank you guys for joining me today. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will try to answer them as best I can. I'll be back again real soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.